Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're at Cielo at Castle Pines. Since 2009, they have been providing a tranquil Colorado setting for you and your guests. I'm here with the directors, Todd and Stacy. Let's start off first of all with you guys. Basically, this is an organization pretty dear to both your hearts. Share with me a little bit how all this began.
Well, this was a dream of my stepmother, Roz, which is Todd's mother. So this is a family business. So Roz wanted to open a wonderful, warm environment down on the south end of town so that families, corporations, all had a wonderful Colorado setting to celebrate any moments in their lives.
Wonderful, Todd. Obviously, it's been a few years. You've been here serving the community. Are people welcome and very warm to this venue?
Yeah, for the most part. You get a lot of people hearing, I drive past the facility, we have no idea what it is, and once they come in, they see it, and they, oh, great, I'd love to hold an event here. So, so far so good. People have been welcoming, and we've been trying to get more involved in the community, around here as far as events and things like that, and kind of just open our doors to anyone who wants to use the facility.
Obviously, as the name implies, Castle Pines, we're talking about this is a mountain setting. I mean, I'm amazed that we're under a mile, really, to I-25 here. You're surrounded by 6 acres of majestic pines. Is this something that people have pretty much enjoyed?
Oh, absolutely. I think the nice thing about this property is that you get the mountain feel without the mountain drive. So you definitely feel like you're in the heart of Colorado when you visit Castle Pines.
Excellent. Before we start talking about the atmosphere within, let's talk a little bit about outdoors here for a minute. Quite honestly, the exterior kind of makes a statement just when you drive up that something special is about to happen. Are the stone walls something that we pretty much see throughout?
Yeah, you'll see, features of stone walls, you'll see walnut hardwood floors, you'll see things that kind of bring out Colorado and what we thought kind of the essence that Colorado brings, and that's what we wanted to build and develop. And I think, for the most part, we've done, a decent job, so I hope, other people think so as well. So.
Fantastic. Let's start off with one of those events that most people look forward to, and that is their wedding. A great event, be it an intimate ceremony or a really gala event, your pretty much venue can handle any one of those.
Yeah, we've seen weddings anywhere from 45 people to a large wedding of 350 people, and we're happy to see any size group come out and visit us to celebrate such a special day.
Excellent. I mean, obviously the dining room here can be pretty much customized to any type of event or desire that a person wants. I love the fact that you can actually have an outdoor event, indoor event, or even a combination of the two by opening it up. Is that something that a lot of brides have been pleased with?
Oh, absolutely. When you have these beautiful Colorado days, being able to open up those doors and creating that environment where you're inside, you're outside, really makes that day just a little bit more special.
Wonderful. Before I got into television, I was a wedding photographer. A place like this would be pretty much a photographer's dream. First thing that we look for is a beautiful staircase, possibly for the bride to throw a bouquet down or even make a grand entrance. Is that one of the popular spots that seem to have all the eyes on?
Oh, yeah. And when people first enter Cielo, they look at a couple different things. They look at, of course, the grand staircase, which brides love. Like, oh, I can't wait to walk down there, with the new groom and be announced in front of their guests. So that's a really cool thing. Also, the sliding glass doors, of course, like you said. Those completely open. You have that indoor-outdoor feel. People really seem to enjoy that because, Colorado weather can be fantastic. So
wonderful. What's great about a venue like this is we're not taking a venue and kind of transforming it into something that a wedding could work with. Quite honestly, this is a place that was built for such an event. We're talking about a private suites, dressing suites. This makes it an easy day for the bride and groom.
Well, we want them to feel welcome here all day long. So from the very beginning moment of preparation, when you're putting on the eyeliner and curling the hair to getting into the beautiful gown for the day, we wanted to have an area where they could create each moment and not have to move around to different locations.
Wonderful. From an outdoor gazebo or possibly inside, you name it, you've got full amenities for a wedding. This was voted basically 2013 Bride's Choice, as well as the Knott's wedding event place. Is that something that you strive for pretty much every year?
Oh, absolutely. We love being one of the favorites of our community and of our clients, and getting that feedback is probably the most precious thing you can get when you're in this business, is knowing that you have very happy couples that have exited your doors and starting their lives together.
Starting their lives together, that's only one thing that takes place here. This is a great a venue for, we're talking about anniversaries, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, really any occasion that you would like to bring your guests into. Is that right?
Yeah, of course. We love to have the private parties. Like during this time, holiday parties are great. Corporations can come in. We set up some decor and, love anniversaries, even celebration of life. Anything you could possibly think of to kind of celebrate, we'd love to have them here. So.
Great place to celebrate with family and friends. But let's talk about getting down to business. This has to be a great venue for corporate events. We're talking about seminars, meetings, conferences. Share with me a little bit of the amenities there.
Well, Todd is our corporate guru when it comes to that, but we see everything from small meetings, we have some conference rooms, and then we see everything up to the bigger functions and exhibits. And Todd could probably provide a lot more details with that.
Share with me some more, Todd.
Sure, yeah. As Stacy was saying, we have our conference area downstairs, a lot of breakout rooms, meeting room, conference area, and this room provides a great facility for conferences, day conferences, lunches. You can set up, big screens, projectors, all that good stuff. And it kind of, again, encompasses, the mountain feel. You don't necessarily have to travel to the mountains to get that nice conference for your corporate event.
So regardless if it's a small event, small meeting, or up to 500 in a theater-style event, you guys can accommodate.
Of course, yeah. We actually had an author speak about a year ago, Nicholas Sparks. We did theater style. About 550 people came out to hear him speak and went really well. So anywhere from 550 down to even 15 people, we can accommodate that. So.
And obviously the venue is wired for AV. Do you have AV here in-house, or is that something they can bring in as well?
We do have some AV here. We recommend for bigger conferences to kind of bring in your someone else, an exterior AV company. But we do have microphones, wireless microphones. We actually have plugins around the facility so that any DJ can actually plug in our facility, pump it throughout the whole building, which is really nice. We do have smaller AV essentials for the meeting room, conference area, screen projectors, microphones, all that stuff. So we do have some in-house, but we also recommend
Wonderful. Obviously, you guys are providing top shelf amenities, top shelf service, but I also see that we've also got a bar for top shelf liquor, if so be it. Share with me a little bit what they're able to get their taste on.
We do have our liquor license here, but we can customize any package for any event. So we have the opportunity to offer open bar packages. We can do it based on consumption. We do fun signature drinks for events, and we can do non-alcoholic services as well. So whatever the client's looking for, we can help accommodate that and bring that in for them.
Wonderful. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, obviously, take a look at the testimonials. That's where I usually begin, because obviously folks will let you know what they've enjoyed. And as you can see, they've enjoyed pretty much the whole entire day, and that was the goal. You can also take a look at the different services they offer. They've got vendors they work with here locally if you don't have your own. This, like you said, we're talking about small groups from 13 people up to 500 they can accommodate. We're talking about a mountain setting that is really beautiful. I mean, majestic views, waterfalls. They pretty much have thought of everything when it comes to a place that you want to celebrate or get down to some serious business. Let me ask you, obviously, you said it's a family-owned company. Basically, how important is it giving back to the community? I see you've partnered up with some nonprofits. Is that important?
It's very important. We were welcomed so warmly into this community. Two of us live down here, so we do like to give back and participate with the community. So we see a lot of wonderful organizations come through our doors, whether it be Douglas County Sheriff's does a lot with us, Wellsprings Community. We just see a lot of wonderful companies come in and give them a space to create and grow their experiences with the community.
Wonderful. Todd, let me ask you this before we let you go. At the end of the night, when you guys look around and you see the smiles on everyone's faces, kind of an enjoyable thing to do for a living?
It is, yeah, not a bad gig. It is. You take, your pride in what we do, and like you said, the reaction from people that, oh, thank you so much, and they seem to be very appreciative. They had a great time, and that's what it's kind of about, and that's why we developed this place so people can enjoy themselves.
Wonderful. So basically, for the day, they become your family, and feel free to walk around and enjoy. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their contact information. Obviously, we've given you a tour visually. You can check out the website. They've got some great video on there as well as some photography. But honestly, if you want a personal tour, give them a call. They will walk you through, show you basically the amenities and the different rooms, what can be done, and answer all the questions for you right there. Once again, that is Cielo at Castle Pines. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Boulder, Colorado. I am here with Wedding Bell Invitations. Since 2006, they have been providing printable invitations as stunning as you. I am here with the owners. Kathleen, thank you so much for joining us here today. I appreciate being here in your home, discussing your company. Let's start off a little bit about the start of the company, if we will. Began back in 2006. Are we talking about a do-it-yourself crafter here behind this website? And what is it that got you involved in this industry?
Well, my husband and I were looking for a business that we felt we could do from our home. And we, in 1998, we're both marriage counselors. Mm-hmm. We were thinking of taking our wisdom and actually creating ebooks from it. And so we looked at the internet to see if we could create ebooks on how to build a healthy relationship and put them on the web to sell. But Veda, the co-owner, he downloaded a book. Why don't you tell, honey?
We downloaded a book, but back then it was much harder to sell online. No one had really put it all together. So we investigated and found that it was a bit above our learning curve. However, a few years later, we came back again, and what was interesting, we got a card through the mail saying free internet seminar will teach you how to sell online. Sure. By that time they had put it all together. Several companies, including this one, had put it together, so you had the shopping cart, the marketing, the website, and everything. So we decided to try it, and to our surprise, it worked.
That's a great surprise. That's wonderful. Now, I mean, you're thinking back, I mean, it's been quite a few years here. Now you're pretty well educated on how to do this. You're very well experts when it comes to YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook. You guys know the ins and outs of this organization. Let me ask you, obviously there are many times in our lives when we want to make announcements. We want to invite people. One of the biggest and largest is that of a wedding. Do you think this is something that, obviously it's been going on for years. It looks like it's probably never going to go out of style. Is that what you seem to find?
Well, that's what we found, because a lot of, evites are happening on the internet, and people are going away from paper products to evites, except for certain key events. Weddings are one of them, graduations are another, that require a more formal invitation, and that's going to be a paper.
Speaking of more formal, it's really times like this when we want more than just an invitation. We really want an invitation that reflects us, something that is really customized to us, and obviously that's where your company comes into play.
Yes, what we wanted to create is something that people could build their own invitation and really customize it the way they wanted it to. And we use very, very high quality paper and very, very beautiful colors. So you get a gorgeous invitation with it created your way. And Veda does all the templates for the invitations. So,
So we're talking about something here that obviously invitations have been around forever, but what hasn't been around forever is that of technology. And you guys are now utilizing this technology. How are you able to make this an easy, streamlined process for the end user?
Well, we have now the fact that printers are so good, they produce such professional quality that anyone at home who happens to have an inkjet printer can go to our website, buy the customized kits that they like, download the free template from our website, change the wording to suit, pop it in their printer, and boom. It's that simple, and there's other advantages too. Namely, not only are these beautiful and elegant and in your own colors, but it's also, you save a lot of money as opposed to having someone do it professionally. So affordability is one of our selling points.
So no longer do we have to sacrifice beauty for quality and elegance. That's wonderful. Let's start off for the first step here. Let's explain for the viewers out there, what is a kit and what takes place when you're deciding on what kit to choose?
There's several different kinds of kits. We manufacture some of our own kits here in Colorado, and in a kit, you get 20 pocket folder covers, 20 invitation cards, 20 RSVP cards, and then if you're choosing one that has more stacking cards, you get 20 of those. Our simpler kits can just be a single card in an envelope if you just want to do an announcement, for example. Sure. So depending on what your needs are for the event, if you have a lot of instructions that you need your guests to know about, then you choose a kit that has stacking cards with it. If you're doing an announcement or a simple like rehearsal dinner invitation, you just want a single card with an envelope.
Interesting. And what's nice about it is you've made the navigation online very easy and simple for people. Obviously, they can pick out their kit, their colors, decide right there. But what about somebody who actually wants to tangibly hold onto something, basically maybe get a sample? How does that go, and is that something that's available?
Our personal products, the ones we manufacture here, have samples available, and we recommend people get a sample because, you know, from computer to computer, the color may vary slightly on your screen. So by getting a sample, you can actually look at the color, look at the quality, and try out the printing yourself before you commit to purchasing.
One of the big advantages that I see here is the fact that you really are able to, the creator stays in control, and they really are able to take what they want and control that. What are some of the aspects that they're able to have full control over?
Well, that is actually one of the advantages that we feel like we have to offer. You can customize it firstly by selecting the color that you like, but then we have a range of options that are additional to that. Like, for example, you can add a ribbon and you can choose from 30 different colors. You can make it a double ribbon, so now you've added an extra color. We have what we call a backer insert, which is something you put behind your invitation card that is maybe a contrasting color. We have seals, and you can combine all of these too, as we will show you.
So you really have an a la carte approach as well. I mean, so really you can start from scratch, design your own, or like you said, you can take one of your templates that you have and build it from there.
Exactly. So, you know, we recommend people actually download the template they like even before they get the kit, so they can try it on their home computer, print it out on ordinary paper, and see how easy it is.
How easy it is. And like you said, with technology now, once you've designed it, you have it all together, you're going to print it right there in your own home and assemble it, and out the door it goes.
Right. And, you know, sometimes we get customers saying, how hard is this to do? I'm not sure I'm very good with computers. And we always reassure them it's very simple. Right. Thousands of people have done it already, people you might not expect to. And they just follow the instructions. We make it as easy as you can. Just follow these steps, download the template, change the wording, go ahead and print.
So this isn't only for just a complete do-it-yourselfer out there. This is more of a semi-do-it-yourselfer. Yes. Somebody who, with the correct tools and the correct colors and combinations, they pretty much are looking like a pro rather quickly.
Well, exactly. In fact, we got one reviewer who said that she was so delighted because people thought they were professionally printed because of the quality of the paper. You're not folding paper, raw paper yourself, which would break the paper into little fine lines. They're already scored. The pocket is made for you. All the parts are right there. You get to customize it by creating the color combinations you want and the template that you want.
So that was really the original goal when you started this, right, Kathleen? Basically providing something that was simple yet very elegant at the same time, and where basically those that are receiving it are pleasantly surprised, probably that they were professionally made.
Well, exactly. And what I wanted was a kit that I could have done myself. In fact, we've used it for our anniversary parties. We also had a Super Bowl party that we used them for. So I wanted a kit that I could do, and I'm not a complete crafter. I would make too many mistakes. The lines would be crooked. I tried that, and it was like, it really looked like somebody from second grade. So I needed to create a kit where I looked terrific. That these were professional looking invitations, and that they were affordable and they're beautiful. And those were the things that I wanted to offer.
Fantastic. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you can take an idea here of many of the styles they have to offer there. We're talking about you control the colors, you control the styles, and really this is an organization that began with a lot of creativity, yet at the same time they understood that you didn't want to be building this by yourself. You wanted somebody who would be able to take you by the hand and explain to you that it's an easy process. You too can be in control of technology and really enjoy it. Obviously, we've spoke a lot about weddings here, but invitations abound. You guys cover them all. I mean, we're talking about not just weddings, but bar mitzvahs and reunions, all the above. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. We have for the wedding, we also have bridesmaids, bridal showers, rehearsal dinner invitations. We have bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, quinceanera, and then we do a lot with businesses. Businesses come in and they do fundraisings with us and sales presentations.
Sure.
Anything else you can think of?
We had a California company, actually a yacht club, used our invitations to advertise their New Year gala ball. And it looked very, very elegant with our navy blue elegance and with the stacking cards. They were most impressed.
And the other company that uses us a lot is the Red Cross, because we have the red pocket folders, and so they use that for their fundraising.
Like you said, basically, Kathleen, we're talking about subcategories just of weddings, not just the invitation, but you're talking about the whole process from the save the date to the actual thank yous, all the way to the table toppers, even to the wedding programs themselves. These are all things that you can provide.
Exactly. And one of the things that people don't realize is they can order anything a la carte. So let's say they don't want the whole kit. They just want the cover. We've had a lot of people who will buy 200 covers, and we sell those under the extras part of the website. So you can have the kit, which has everything for you, or you might be working with a printer who says, I'd rather have control myself, just get me the covers.
2006, you began this idea, and 1,000 people later that have tried out the system, and obviously it works. How does it make you feel that you look back and read some of those reviews and thank yous from folks?
Well, it's been fun. That's the most thing. We love weddings. I'm a marriage officiant myself. And Veda and I often do weddings. He does all the music and I do the officiating. And so we love weddings. We're marriage counselors. We've done a lot with weddings. So to be involved in this part of it, have a product that people love, that they feel is affordable and beautiful, it puts us in touch with that wonderful ceremony.
Veda, are you sometimes pleasantly surprised yourself when you are able to see what other people are able to create with your system?
Yes, absolutely. That has been one of the things. And one of the things we find most exciting about this whole business is we're dealing with couples who've just made the most important decision of their life, and we get to support them to do it in their way. And there's an innocence, there's an excited, happy, positive energy. It's just a fun business.
You're kind of doing marriage counseling all in your own way in a whole different world. Basically, this is a big day for them, and obviously it's just another way to make it perfect. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. Last time you're going to see their website information right there. Keep in mind you can contact them via email as well as on their website. Go to the website and check out some of the reviews, what people have been able to use this system for. We're talking about wedding invitations, but every subcategory with weddings as well, along with any other invitations you can possibly think of, as well as companies and businesses out there that would like to use their services. They are available and ready. That is the Wedding Bell Invitations, printable invitations as stunning as you. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. Until next time, if you know of a business who you feel the whole city should know about, nominate them, we'll send a reporter out. This is Gary Atencio from CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.